So greetings, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to sit about never sitting judgment. So how many times have you or people around you sat judgment over your actions or the things that you do or the things what you want to go on and do? So stay tuned and I shall delve into this a bit more deeper. I'll see you shortly. Greetings, welcome back. My name is Jay. I'm from Karnak Holistics, where we learn together and we grow together in the sight of God. So today I'm going to speak about don't sit in judgment. So now this is a bit of a sore subject for some people because sometimes we just naturally sit in judgment over people. Now it's not necessarily our fault because it's a part of our process in who we are, and it can fall under the idea or the rhetoric in some way, or the belief that what we believe ourselves to be right, even though we can be classed as wrong. So for example, if someone wants to leave, move away, go and travel, they want to move to another country, they want to be in love with somebody else, and you don't agree with it, the first thing we do as humans, we place blame. We sit in judgment. We look at them and we point the finger. But remember, how many fingers are we pointing at them? And as I said before, how many fingers are pointing back at us? Now, we can work on this process of not doing this and stop sitting in judgment, because it doesn't help us as individuals by sitting in judgment over other people, because in reality we are judging ourselves anyway, because we are not perfect. Everyone has to learn, grow and learn to flow. It's down to us as humans to support these individuals in order to shine and to reach their full potential. But if we're constantly complaining and trying to control them, we're not going to be helping them in any way. So what can we do? What can we do? We can, for starters, we can stop criticizing and placing blame and pointing the finger, but instead identify what the trouble is these people or this person or group of people may be going through, and find a way to find a balance to help them overcome and come to terms with what they could be facing. Now, you don't know how long these people or that person could be fighting that challenge, how long they could be living in fear, living in some form of shame. When there is no shame, there is no fear. But because of what society deems to be right or wrong, these people fear to be themselves. So they just go and hide themselves in the corner. Then mental health kicks in, depression, anxiety, and it leads on to the person or people being locked away, confined, and not wanting to come out or mix or socialize with individuals. Now, I'm not saying that's always what's going to happen. Some people can go the other way and kind of like rebel and snap and complain and then turn on others. But we must remember that when we do these things and we do turn against ourselves or other people, we can turn against ourselves violently through self-harm. And again, this is another form of mental health, that because we are living in that world that we deemed it to be shameful or wrong, in that sense that we punish ourselves to feel the pain of the shame, or we lash out against other people, again, to mask the fear and the shame that you feel is what you are going through. Now look, let me tell you something. There is no shame in what you are. You know, at the end of the day, you are individuals. It's what you are blessed to be. When you sit in judgment over somebody who is fearful of their future, whether they are dating a person of color, or whether they are coming out to being gay or coming out to being bi, or they are just wanting to have that transition of their gender. It's down to us as humans and as fellow humans to support each other with this actual stepping out into the light. Because if we continue to keep these people in the dark, we are no better than the people they fear. And the people they fear, sometimes it's not necessarily externally. Sometimes the people they fear is internally. So through self-harm, they're trying to harm that actual part of themselves in order to mask or obliviate, blow away, get rid of that feeling of shame or fear. There's other words I could put to it, but these are the two, fear and shame, which seem to be quite synonymous with being in a quiet place and not sure what to do or where to go. People, help them. Don't turn your back on them. They need you. Because that day you decide to say, well, okay, they'll be fine, I'll let them go, could be the day that you could be going, no, I should have done, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, when you're standing by that grave. So be mindful that when these people are going through this transition or this fearful step, please support them through this. Don't sit in judgment over them. Sit with peace with them and give them love and unity that they need. Now, I'm going to end it on that, people. I'm going to keep it really short and brief. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless and namaste.